Hey, this is Amanda Elo'esh, and I'm here with this week's Goddess Diary inspiration for having more magic and more sacredness without the religion, without the dogma, but all the fun. And today, this month, in June, we are connecting with the archetype of the Lady of Communion, like Diana and Artemis. A lot about sovereignty, and some of the themes are remembering that we are in a relationship with everything, nature, plants, animals, and how much beauty and magic comes to life when we acknowledge those relationships. But today I wanted to connect you with I don't know if it seems maybe it doesn't match up with this archetype, but calling in your beloved. Because this particular archetype, usually she's on her own. You know, she's in relationship with nature, and the focus is on that. But actually, there are some potent secrets that the Lady of Communion holds to calling in a beloved, and I'm going to share some of them with you right now. And the biggest one is usually when there are so many different ways, techniques to call in our beloved, and a lot of them are about be very specific, see who that person is, make a list, make a collage. Those are all great things. The only problem is that as we look for these external things, we are missing out on a great opportunity to start cultivating those qualities within us, because usually we're looking for those things outside of us because either we don't have those strengths or we want to strengthen those parts of ourselves. And so why wait? Why wait for that other to come in and do that work for us? If we are cultivating it from within, we're more likely to attract that from the outside. And while we are focusing on cultivating those strengths and those qualities within us, we are being a stronger person. We're creating a stronger self, which is more centered and more able to be in a balanced and healthy relationship, less likely to lead to codependence. And those codependent, lopsided relationships are like, I'll be this for you if you be this for me, and we need each other to, oh, there it goes. We get tired of that off-balance way of being. And if it's like, this is who I am, I'm solid in who I am, yes, I have growth to do, and this is you, and you're solid in who you are, you have growth to do, we're going to support each other. We're going to lean on each other from time to time. We're going to do a dance, but our center is here. And it has the ability to be a much longer, much stronger, much healthier relationship down the road. So, the biggest secret, I guess, for calling in the beloved that I practice is I take that time. I've taken the time to see who is that person that I want to call in. What are the qualities and strengths that he has? And what I do is I sit, after I have that list, I sit and I imagine myself. If I were a man, and this works for same-sex relationships, you're still imagining that other. So you imagine you're that other person and take on those qualities. What do they look like? If you wanted somebody with integrity, somebody who is funny, somebody who has a healthy lifestyle, somebody who's dependable, those are great words, but what do they actually look like? It's easier to see how we want them to look if we start imagining how we would embody that as the other, showing it and offering it to ourselves. Again, even if it's a same-sex relationship, still works. Because we have these expectations outside of ourselves, but as soon as we allow ourselves to step into that role, we have a lot greater insight. So where it helps us to cultivate those qualities in ourselves, it helps initiate that process. What does it look like? What does it feel like to have more integrity, to be a funnier person, to be more reliable, or whatever those qualities are? But also it helps us to really start realistically visioning what does that look like when it's put into action in a way that's significant for me. Because if we don't if we don't know what those qualities in action look like, we first meet somebody, we don't necessarily know if they have integrity. But if we've been focusing on putting ourselves in that other position, that other person's position, and embodying, what does that look like, we'll start to pick up on the traits that let us know, oh yeah, I think that he's got that, or I think that she's got that. It's very helpful. It gives a lot of insight. It's like Where's Waldo? It gives us a picture of who we are calling in, an embodied picture of who we're calling in. It gets a lot clearer. And it's easier to make a decision when we're dating somebody. Oh, no, it doesn't feel that way. This person doesn't feel that way that I feel when I drop in and do this meditation. And again, it also helps you to start embodying those qualities yourself so that you attract somebody that, like attracts like. Sometimes opposites attract, and that can be helpful too, but you still want to be able to do this practice so that you don't do the lopsided off-center thing, especially for opposites that attract. So that's my little tip for having a really healthy calling in the one, or reconfiguring an old relationship that's not resonating as if that person is the one. It's how to make yourself the one. So I hope that helps. This is when we balance the masculine and feminine qualities inside of us. It's called the Hieros Gamos, the sacred marriage. And I give a little practice for doing sacred marriage vows, and that's based on insights you get from doing this practice. It's all on my website. If you're not over there, get on over there. There's some good stuff there just for you. And if you like what you heard today and seen today, then sign up for my weekly blogs. They're free, and they're full of good stuff. Sometimes I give things away, and they have little goodies and tips and links to fun things that aren't available anyplace else. So get on over there, sign up, enjoy, and until next week, may health and love and balance between the masculine and feminine and the source be with you.